Welcome back to Visionary Voices. I'm your host, Agastyaa, bringing you inspiring stories, bold ideas, and the change makers of tomorrow. Today's episode is proudly sponsored by Picnic Pops from Venkataramana Food Specialties Limited, the perfect burst of fun and flavor. Today, we'll be talking about the story of Deepinder Goyal, the story of the man who never gave up, the Zomato story. Imagine this. It's 2008. The young IIT Delhi graduate Deepinder Goyal is sitting in his office. He's watching his coworkers struggle to find restaurant menus. Orders are delayed, and frustration is in the air. That's when an idea sparked. What if these menus were just a click away? Deepinder and his friend Pankaj Chadda worked exactly on this. They scanned restaurant menus and uploaded them online. They called it Foodie. But little did they realize that this side venture of theirs would eventually change the entire Indian food industry. But success didn't come easy. With no money, no support, and no one believing in them, Foodie was struggling. The duo ran the platform using their own personal savings for months till money eventually ran out. And when Foodie started gaining traction, they were hit by a legal notice from eBay. The names were too similar. So they had to scramble and find a new name. And that's when Zomato was born, a name with no limits and no boundaries. In 2010, they were on the verge of shutting down. No funds, no revenue, and Dipinder's own team started leaving. But he refused to quit. He cold emailed investors, pitched day and night, and finally, InfoEdge invested 4.7 crores. The turning point came in the form of a $1 billion gamble. Zomato evolved from just menus of restaurants to reviews and food deliveries. But new challenges hit. They were hit with the cash burn crisis and competing against Uber Eats and Swiggy. Zomato was earning millions every month. Discounts were skyrocketing, but profits were nowhere in sight. In 2010, Zomato had to fire 10% of its workforce after losses piled up. Deepinder faced intense criticism. People called Zomato a failure waiting to happen. In 2020, lockdowns hit, restaurants shut, and orders dropped 80% overnight. It looked like game over for Zomato. But instead of giving up, Deepinder made a bold move. He transitioned to Zomato Pro and expanded into grocery delivery. In 2021, Zomato went public, a $1.3 billion IPO. They became India's first listed food tech company, and Deepinder went from almost shutting down to building a $10 billion empire. And the best part, he's still hungry for more. In the end, people will doubt you no matter what you do. They laugh at your ideas, but visionaries, they don't quit, they build. This is the story of Deepinder Goyal, and this is the story of Zomato. Thank you for watching.